Been busy all day though. Work gardening, shopping, 4 different shops. You know, it is this time of year, bargains galore, some interesting bargains, especially when more people are on live. I'll talk about the Tesco's and prices. So yeah, day 12 of Adventure Beers Advent Calendar. And I've got to be honest, it's been a good one. I've enjoyed it. Very enjoyable Advent Calendar. So, it's behind door number 12. It's a bottle that I know. Right. So, just had an email to tell me I'm online. I don't know why Google, YouTube are emailing me to tell me I'm online. It's a strange one, isn't it? Hey. So, joking. So from Belvoir Brewery is Gordon Bennett. Gordon Bennett. A light chestnut best beer, 4.1%. And I bobbed it for reading the back. No, can't see in this writing. It's just way too small. Flipping heck. So yeah, Gordon Bennett, Belvoir Brewery. Good evening. And I've put my glass down somewhere. I've put my glass. It's this writing on the back, you can't see it. That was my tin opener. Oh dear. Good evening. Oh, very well. So I've just been to Tesco's and Grey Goose, bottle of Grey Goose, 25 quid, reduced from 39 to 25. Good evening. That's outstanding, that is, at Tesco's. I'm sure all the little supermarket, all the little shops, corner shops will be going in and buying it at 25 quid and selling it in their shops for 30 odd. I would. I mean, they used to do it in Sainsbury's with Jack Daniels, when Jack Daniels went down to 20 quid for a litre. You buy it at 20 quid, you take it to your own shop, you can put a 10 or 15 quid on it, it's going to sell. Good evening. Oh, after a long day, it's nice to actually have a beer. Although this is the first moment of the day I've actually had a chance to sit down, what with 2 gardens and shopping and delivering cakes and all that. So, that's trying to get the colour. It looks like a dark amber. Or is it no, more a chestnut, isn't it? Chestnut beer. Belvoir Brewery. Belvoir. I can't even pronounce it properly. Hello. Good evening. So there's the beer. It's a light chestnut, 4.1%. Oh, Forest. I've gave up, gave up watching. I don't know why they're choosing the same team every week. You'd think it'd be... I just don't know. I just really don't know. I mean, it's not looking good for us at the moment. I still think Chris Hooton's the manager. But, yeah, it's all them player changes at the start of the season. So many players coming in, so many going. And, yeah, you change the squad wholesale. You've buggered it up. So, yeah, Bailey's at £9.50 at Tesco's today, if you like Bailey's. Brilliant. Very much a typical best bitter, this. My arm's killing me. Oh. Yeah, very much a typical best bitter. Very malty, which you'd expect from best bitters. Definitely a hint of caramel there. Ooh. So I've been around 4 shops today. Well impressed with Grey Goose for 25 quid at Tesco's. That's outstanding. And overall, they had some good deals in there. And the wine, the buy 6 get 25%. That was good as well. So picked up some good stuff today. Went to Lidl's. Hello. Good evening. Homebrew. The Imperial Russian Stout's got another, I think, 3 days now. And the Columbus, the hops have got to stop in for 5 days. So it says on the instructions. And then I'll take an hydrometer reading. If the hydrometer reading says I can, you know, time to take it out. It's not been bubbling for a while anyway. So I think it's just to get the hops, you know, 2 bags of hops. It's going to be a good, strong tasting Imperial Russian Stout. But I will be sampling some pretty much, well, I'll be sampling some the minute I bottle it, but I'll leave it a week, let it secondary ferment. I mean, the best time is about 3 months later. But obviously, I want to drink some at Christmas, so I shall have at least a bottle at Christmas. Once I get off all these advent calendar reviews, I think I've overdone it this year. I think I should have just stuck with one advent calendar. But next year, I might go to a different shop and buy, a different advent calendar instead of buying two. Because it kind of kills you. You have to do 2 reviews, and even if you don't fancy doing 2 reviews. Oh, nice pub beer. That's all you can really say about it. Malty, the sort of beer you'd expect. Good evening. You can tell Christmas is coming up. The shops were absolutely rammed today. I went to 4 different supermarkets looking for stuff, seeing if there's any interest in anything new out and that. No, there were a couple of new beers in Sainsbury's, but that might just because the last time I went in, they weren't on the shelf. There was a McKellar, I couldn't remember the name, and then there was a sour on the same bit next to it. I didn't pick them up today. I wasn't in the beer mood today. It was all about spirits and wines, and a nice big bottle of port for 10 quid. And bought the wife a load, keeps her quiet. Bought a Tia Maria iced frappes, 18 of them, 31 quid just on these little bloody cans. And then I also bought her a Bailey's, and then one from Lidl as well, the chocolate cream liqueur. So she's had a good 50 odd quid out of me today. Hey, keep her sweet. There's a plan in what I'm doing. If she's drinking, then she won't mind me drinking. Then I'm in Sainsbury's earlier, and I've got my Christmas jumper on. And someone walks past me and says, "No, I'm not from Bearhawk." Someone walks past me and says, "You're Raggy, aren't you? Raggy from YouTube." Fucking hell. And it totally stunned me. I felt a right twat. And I just said, yeah, I am, yeah. And when you don't expect it. It's like when I was on the main road in Kelham and drove by a co-op van and famous, yeah, fucking hell. And I thought someone was shouting abuse at me, and then I listened to it. I thought, no, it's something about Raggies on YouTube, and I thought, oh, fucking hell. Hey. Famous for drinking beers. Did bollocks. No, they didn't. No. And you feel daft, don't you? Well, I do anyway. I see some of these people on theme park channels, and people go up to them and say, "Oh yeah, what's his face from their YouTube?" And yeah, I am. And he's like so proud of the fact. I just felt fucking daft. But that's me all over. So yeah, nice enough beer this. Belvoir Brewery, Gordon Bennett. Oh, it actually tells you what it. Yes, so the colour is light chestnut. The aroma is a malty and fruity. No, it's so fruity. The taste is fucking hell, can't read it. Refreshing and no, it actually says biscuity. I'm hoping the wife gets me a Raggy's beer reviews as a jumper, as a t-shirt. So when I come down the shed, it says it there. And I think she's got me. You can get these street names that you can get printed out. And I want one for the shed outside. But she's bought one for the house, and I says I want one for the shed. So across here, where the beers are, across here, it will say Raggy's beer reviews. Just stops. What it also does, it stops people nicking your videos, because people do that, like trademarks the videos, like a watermark or something. If it says Raggy's beer reviews in the background, good evening, then it's hard for them to say, no, that I didn't get off your channel. So there's the beer, if you've just come in. Gordon Bennett. Is anybody watching the Joshua fight tonight? I don't even know who this Pulev character is. It Pulev? I don't know. Doesn't really interest me, the fight. The fight that interests me is Tyson Fury up against Joshua. Now that's the fight I want to see. But I don't think. I wonder if there'll be a wait for them to do it. I mean, I'm not interested in Deontay Wilder and Fury again, because Fury won the first fight and they cheated him on points, and the second fight he battered the bloke. It's funny to hear the people, on different sides. A lot of people are Joshua fans, a lot of people are Fury fans. It's interesting to, I mean, they are the best too, without a doubt, I think. But although that Usyk, he could be interesting. Yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you? I mean, in the old days, used to be able to get all the streams quite easily. But in this country now, unless you're using a VPN, you struggle to get decent streams. I used to go on, oh, bloody hell. Mobdro is a good place to go to, of course. But I used to use Morpheus for films. And, torrents, they're dangerous. They are torrents because they can trace it right back to your house. Morpheus was okay. And Morph TV. But they've blocked British ISP, IP addresses. So now you can go on, you can see the films, but they won't show to download them or watch them anymore because, the likes of Virgin Media, etc. are blocked them unless you use a VPN. Because a lot of the servers are based in Russia, so they don't give a monkeys about copyright. So for me, a lovely bitey beer. That Grey Goose at 25 quid. That's bloody ridiculous, that is. Yeah, at some stage, I think VPN, if you want to get your stuff like films, naughty films like early, it's the only way to do it. So, from Belvoir Brewery, try and pronounce that. It's a swine to pronounce. Gordon Bennett, a lightly roast chestnut, lightly chestnuted best bitter. Yeah, they're all getting cute with that now. The government's forcing Virgin never used to care. But I used to use torrents all the time until I got a warning email from, was it a letter? I think I got a letter. I downloaded Captain America and got a warning letter. So I had to stop doing that, obviously. Good evening. So that was an enjoyable best bitter. I've had a couple from these fellas before. If you look on Adventure Beer, you can see the range they do. Or go to their brewery website. Do some nice stuff. As do a lot of breweries these days. They all do nice beers, don't they? Very much a traditional beer. This one and then another one, the low cost one straight after. And I'm praying it's not a sour. I can't take another sour. I just can't do it. Or something that tastes rancid. I can't do it. Those two on the row. That first one killed me. And then I looked the next night and you could see it. I know. I watched the review back. You could see it in my face. It's like, oh, shit. No, not two. But yeah, nice beer. For me, traditional best bitter, 4.1% sessionable strength. I've tried quite a few of the different goose beers. Yeah, good sessionable strength and all around, good traditional beer, which will appease certainly the older generation that are used to your old Speckleds, your John Smiths, and that sort of beer. At 5 for me, about a 4.0. Yeah, it was nice enough. Certainly not a craft beer, more traditional beer than anything else. And that's it for this beer review. I need to knock it off because otherwise it goes on to tomorrow's. and I'm going to be late doing tomorrow's as it is. That's it for this beer review. Back in 5 minutes for the next one. Cheers.